In the patch notes of BeamNG.drive's version 0.29, there is a newly supported wheel from the PlayStation 2 era called the Genius TwinWheel F1. I managed to find one on eBay for $44, up until the seller gave me a deal. Since it's already delivered, I'll try out this potato wheel from 2004 to see what it's like. Hey guys, it's TRIZE here, and let's briefly show you this wheel before I hop onto BeamNG.drive, starting with the box. And since there's not a whole lot of information like on YouTube, like other videos, like gameplay videos of driving this wheel, I might as well just show you right here. And shout out to Andrew House for providing this wheel. I don't know if that's the guy's actual name. I mean, this guy came from Arkansas or something like that for the eBay seller. So here we got the Genius steering wheel box. Whoopsies, right up in here. I mean, this is why I don't do unboxing videos. I don't expect more of this in the future. So here is the Genius TwinWheel F1 vibration feedback racing wheel for the PC and PlayStation 2 games. Where we got, just damn right above me, a Formula 1 race car and a tiny ass steering wheel right here. System requirements: an IBM PC Pentium 233 megahertz or higher. Boy, this is like Windows 95 type of grade kind of like processor speed, really? I mean, we're running on Intel and AMD nowadays, not frickin' IBM computers, which they're like the more prominent computer manufacturers at the time. So anyways, let's open up this bad boy and see what we got inside. So here is the steering wheel. No hesitation whatsoever. So anyways, here's the steering wheel. I mean, just wrapping this around my hands like 10 and 2. This pretty much like, this is like meant for like some kids or something like that. This is not much of an adult steering wheel. I mean, just like how small this bad boy is. And a side note, since this is a PS2 capable controller, here's a PlayStation 2 controller port up in here. So you have pretty basic wheel, your paddle shifters, your standard issue buttons, L2, R1, L3, R3, mode, and all that ordeal. Now to the pedals. Just a 2-pedal system. Brakes, gas. That sounds hollow. Damn, that's cheap. So anyways, that is your pedals and your wheels for this controller set here, including some other mounting pieces here, which I believe this is for the steering wheel, if I'm right or wrong. Kind of like this, yeah, here's the clamp assembly. So here's the bottom clamp for like if you want to mount this to like a table, a desk, or whatever. And I believe you just attach these screws or whatever and make up the assembly for that and put it on the steering wheel on the bottom here. And the rest of this box, if you're interested, we got the goddamn manual, the freaking, what is this, the game device driver CD or DVD up in here to install your drivers if you don't have internet. Really? What the hell? Play on your thighs? Apparently the second section right here of the manual, you could play with your goddamn thighs other than a desk. Really? So it appears in the manual here, it appears that you use this piece here, this little 3-piece thingy here, like for the table clamp, and you put this on the bottom or whatever, and you just jam this little Allen wrench screw, because there's no screws whatsoever in this box, and then just make it out. Where am I going? Am I making a bite or no? Is this the wrong way?
1 hour later.
So I finally got the wheel all set and done here. I decided to use the little thigh thingies right here, as you can see my left leg and my right leg. Is that trying to screw the bottom in to mount this on the desk here. Turned out it didn't work out that great. Because in this little slot here, I tried to like use the little Allen wrench and just jam this thing in, but apparently jamming this thing in, these are the circuit board that's like right through the little lock pin right here. So I didn't want to damage the actual wheel just to mount this on a desk, and I decided just to use the little like thigh thingies right here, and then just work the wheel as so. Yeah, like that. It's also a 90-degree wheel, so gonna have some fun with that. So let me load some BeamNG.drive and take a look at this wheel. So here we are at the automation test track, and I got the Cherry VVOC up in here all spawned in. I'm going to take a very brief drive and try to do a quick race with this car and possibly a Formula 1 race car because, hence the wheel name, the Genius TwinWheel F1. And what's also kind of interesting, right around here with my modded gauge cluster here, is that both the brakes and the gas pedal here are both set to 50-50, which is kind of interesting right up in here. If I go to my hardware under the controls section, we got the frickin' Y-axis, which is supposed to be my gas pedal, and the brakes also contribute to the Y-axis. And the steering wheel works as fine, left and right, just like that as the car jiggles. So let's start her on up and give this bad boy a drive to see what it's like as it just revs because of having the gas and the brakes just going off, even though I'm not on the gas pedal as of right now. So if I hit the gas pedal, that's where the brakes just, okay. I'll say that's where the brakes just, let's say, disengage right there. And my god, this steering wheel is kind of janky, this 90-degree wheel. Am I going the right way or no? I guess, okay, now I'm going the right way, so make this little to turn on a dirt path and just head down there to the start and finish line as so. Man, this is so janky with this goddamn wheel, as you can see in the bottom left portion of your screen here. I'm kind of losing control already, man! Kids, just first impressions, if you were to get a wheel, stick to Thrustmaster. Look at that, stick to Thrustmaster, Logitech, Fanatec, or whatever kind of wheel company you're going for, including Moza. Is it Moza or something like that? M-O-Z-A? Well, whatever. Let's get to the start and finish line. Where's the trigger point to start a time trial run? Right up in here. 3 challenges here. That's tilde. So escape and, screw it. Let's do a sports race. Let's do an AI race. I might as well just use the proposed vehicle because I'm probably going to wipe out on the very first corner, and it's pretty much not going to be worth it driving that car, so I'm going to be driving whatever it gives me, which I forgot what it is. So it's the Corvette, oh, the Mr. Turbo, the Corvette, the new ones. So without further ado, let's start things off here in 3, 2, 1, gas it, go. Drop the frickin' Corvette MR Turbo, the mid-engine variant of this car, trying to be like, god damn it, like Renault. Move, bitch, get out the way, bitch, get out the way, just like Ludacris. And right off the bat, we've lost control and we're doing hood cat stuff in a rear drive Corvette with a mid-engine turbo making almost 18 psi of boost. And also, this is no force for feedback steering wheel, just the basic rubber band effect. I can't get a feel of this car whatsoever. If I'm... Why are you going the wrong way? Why are you going that way? See? No force feedback whatsoever, and this is what is happening. And right turn at this little carousel here. Is it a Caswell's carousel? Damn, that's bad. Damn, that's still bad. Damn, that's still bad. Half shaft broken. We're not going anywhere. God damn it. And down the carousel again. I about wiped out unlike the previous attempt where I did wipe out and kept smacking the guardrail right here to my right and end up... Yo, this is dicey. You can't keep this on a straight line. Every time I switch the wheel to the right, it just like... See? See the little steering? Oh no. Oh no. God damn! I told ya, like the little steering graph right there, every small, like, change of the wheel... I'm not changing this to arcade mode. What are you talking about? This damn PlayStation 2 ass wheel. I would say, just like a slight change of the steering wheel, like the steering angle, that's where the car drastically takes its toll as I, again, wipe out, and I'm in 8th place. Fair enough. I mean, I can't really complain with this janky-ass steering wheel that the devs decided to... maybe it could be 7th place. I thought Legrand or the Grand Marshal. Well, might as well take 7th place from this ghetto-ass wheel that the devs just decided to, like, randomly support with this brand new 0.29 update, so let's hit the brakes. Okay. Understeer at 20 miles an hour. Understeer at 5 miles an hour. That should be possible with any car in the real world. And coming up to the final corner, more understeer at like 90% of steering to the right as I keep swerving in and out, getting off the gas, and the quote-unquote brakes. So, 3 minutes, 40 seconds, 407 milliseconds. Finish. Your result, 7th. Ah well, it was a great run. Is it or no? So as it's revving the frick away, let's do a legitimate time trial run with a Formula 1 car, which I got loaded here. So let me find a track and make this happen. So here we are at the mod racetrack of the Spa-Francorchamps, aka the Belgian Grand Prix, with the FR17 F1 car that we got going here at the final corner before you get to this bend and the start and finish line. So what I do got set up is 2 laps with a rolling start for this time trial run with a Formula 1 car to see if this is F1 capable. So anyways, let's get ready to start off this here time trial in 3, ready, go. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Now we're acting like frickin' who dat, Ralph Schumacher, or what's his son, Mick Schumacher? Mike's son? And let's change this up to the TV camera just to make things a little bit simpler amongst myself. Yeah, let's do that. As I continue to drift all over the place. Is this wheel F1 capable? In BeamNG.drive? Maybe not. Maybe not. This is false advertising, folks. False. Super false advertising. Alright, here we go. Here's the... Now we're in our first lap of this time trial. And we're going 100-something miles an hour into our first corner at 137. Man, I bitched out hard at the corner. Because this car is so unpredictable. Very unpredictable. The steering and all that good stuff. I might as well just start prematurely upshifting and flooring it as I just don't trust what I got with the steering wheel and whatsoever. Can I get to Eau Rouge? No problem. Left. Right. 100-something miles an hour. Pretty fair. Pretty fair first try on Eau Rouge with this janky-ass steering wheel. You ready for our first brakes? Yeah, our brakes are pretty strong. Gung, 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 gung. We're okay. Alright, got myself back on the track. I'm starting to overheat, as you can kind of see with the temperature gauge on the lockup on the bottom right there of my telemetry there. And here we go. Nice right-hander into left-hander at 104 miles an hour. I'm starting to get the hang of this now, but we got one more lap to go. We got the first lap that I'm doing here, and another lap to make up from this little screw-up that I've been having earlier. Let's brake. And, okay, now I'm really getting the hang of this track. The wheel, but not the car. Jeff, there goes my front wing. Box. I screwed up the front wing. I needed a replacement ASAP so I could win the race. See? It's like first gear, you get that wheel spin. Second gear, you get that wheel spin. Third gear, it depends. And it just goes back to first gear. And you generate more wheel spin. And it's so uncontrollable. Look at that. It's so uncontrollable. I'm in second gear. M2 being second gear. Doing donuts and all that bullshit. Alright, so the engine... No, we're gonna crash again. We are gonna crash again. No, we didn't. I want to say, with the engine overheating and the engine torque being reduced, I think this is gonna be an advantage for me because we're not gonna be doing too many of them donuts, oil overheating. I want that to work because we want the engine to be less powerful so I can get this damn car moving. And look at that, we're like 4.5 minutes in. I don't think I'm gonna get to the first lap with this condition. See, the car is so bouncy because of how damaged it is. Both the engine and me whacking that wall earlier, and we can hardly get this into a damn straight line because of how bouncy it is. Engine oil critically low. I want to get to the start and finish line. Please, can you make this happen for me, ladies and gentlemen? Can you make this happen for me, Mr. Car? So, a time, 5 minutes, 31 seconds, 35 milliseconds, off the wall, off the wall, off the wall 3 times. Get down. This is the most... Okay, my steering's broke. I would say that was the most stable F1 car until that happened. I don't think I'm gonna restart this again because this wheel is just making this way too hard on myself. So with the $40-ish Genius TwinWheel F1 racing wheel, aka the newest but oldest supported wheel in BeamNG.drive, the final verdict on this wheel is that it's terrible all around. The 90-degree steering angle makes it way too difficult to corner, let alone keep a car in a straight line. One turn of the wheel and you're doing donuts and hood cat stuff like people do on a Saturday night. Same thing with the gas and brake pedals, as they seem to work together and you can't change which one is which in the controller settings trying to fix this annoying issue. I would say one thing about this wheel is that it's only good for arcade racing games, but not for complicated racing simulators like this. And for those who are interested in this type of content, please be sure to like and subscribe so you won't miss out on any videos like this in the future. So this is TRIZE Rising Up, and signing out.